It appears that today is going to be a ridiculously wonderful day, which is awesome. Let's just take a look. I love to see when the sunlight comes through those trees and the shadow and everything over there. Oh, it's so nice. I'm so happy to be here. Look at the sunlight on Honeybay's little plant she's planted over there. That looks neat. So I tend to do things as whichever thing is in the way the most, that's what gets the first attention. Well, that lawnmower was in the way the most, so I put one new tire on it, and I thought the other was going to hold up, so I went and fixed the tire on the truck. It's still holding there. Now I see the other tire on the lawnmower is going flat. So I'll put that other new tire on that. And actually, those tires look good on the front of there. Something about putting new tires on something like that really makes it look sharp. And that's I've been calling that an 83, but I read they didn't start making these ones till 86. So this could be an 86 John Deere. But that was Dad's. I'd like to take good care of it. I had it up in Maine. I took it all apart and repainted it and put new belts and did a bunch of stuff like that on it. The biggest thing I think it has been suffering from up there is that I couldn't get non-ethanol gas, and I can get it down here, so I'll be running nothing but non-ethanol in that pretty soon. And I don't plan to work it real hard, but I like to have it working. It's a small mower, easy to get in and out of tight places, so anyway, because it's in the way, I'll go ahead and put that other tire on there and get that done. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to do it a little more easier than that one, because when I did that one I wasn't sure how to get it on and off. And then I want to get to the rat rod. I put up a video somewhere along the way recently, and I talked about what was bad on it, and I said I was going to order a new clutch cylinder, and I've got a new clutch cylinder. Pretty sure that's what this is in this Speedway box. So we'll just go ahead and pop this one out, and I'll let you see it. Like I say, I'm not going to do this job till I get that other tire on the lawnmower there. And there's a lot of things that need to be picked up. You know, sometimes the old me is in such a big hurry to get everything done, I get kind of a little impatient. But then I realize that the old me had to work for a living, and the me that I am now is retired, and so I had no great big rush to do all this. Now see, this is a Wildwood clutch cylinder right here. Kind of high dollar by comparison, but it's I believe it's going to be the same size. Let's see if I can get y'all down in here where you can see. If I set that right there, maybe you can just see that the cylinder and that, they appear to be the same as far as how they mount and the size that they are. And this Wildwood is that's pretty, that's pretty high quality stuff supposedly. I see a lot of late model cars running Wildwood disc brake products, so we'll see if it's good enough. And what I'll do when the time comes is I'll take that one off and I'll put this one on. I'll fill it up with fluid. I'll pump clean fluid through the lines and through the existing cylinder. And then once I have it all cleaned out, we'll put it on there. And if we have to bleed it out, we can. But that's not a horribly difficult job. And that should go pretty good. But like I said today, first thing I got to do is change a tire. I've also got a new vehicle here, and I guess I can talk about that. I love my dad's truck, but it's going to need some more work. I don't know if you noticed in any of the recent videos, but when I started, it has white smoke that comes out. Well, that's water. And what we figured out was that this thing is getting some water in one of the cylinders. And that's going to be probably somewhat easy to diagnose, because I'm betting if I take each plug out and look at it, the one that's getting water in the cylinder is going to look different than the rest of them. And then it'll just be a matter of you know, is the leak because the head cracked, or because a head gasket is bad, or because it's got a crack in the block that's leaking into the cylinder wall. But the chemical stuff that Rusty poured into it stopped it from leaking into the oil pan. At least at a certain point, we didn't see any more getting into the oil pan. But over time, clean this out and clean it up and do the repairs and get her going. But in the meantime, I need something to pull a trailer with. You know, I got that car hauler trailer right back there. And Bill's Studebaker, 32 Studebakers down in Florida, and he wants to bring it up here because he's living back in the neighborhood again. So hopefully just within a few days maybe, we're going to be going to Florida. In fact, I could ride over there and talk to him this morning, see when he thinks he might like to go, so I can start planning on that trip. But then I'm going to pop this wheel off, and we're going to do that. So let me go talk to Honey Babe about my plan. Get the other side off. Oh, it's got water in it or something. Isn't that fun? That just makes it extra special fun. Let me get me some gloves. Let's see if I can get this off and get that done. I was talking to a man this morning that's going to do some tractor work for me for my new garage and some other things around here. So. And then after that, I was outside measuring for a new garage and some other things. So that all got me all sidetracked and macated, but I can get this wheel started off of here. We go at that some more. Oh, the joy. Little Charlie's in there fussing at me because I'm not in the house. He don't like me to leave him in there. I thought I could sneak out here and get this work done before he realized I was gone, but that didn't happen. Didn't happen that way. Well, that was a pain in the neck. Done now, though. I think I'm gonna take this out there and do like I did the other day and spray some easy off on it and clean that wheel good. And Okay then, let's give us a little ether, starting fluid, and get us a little fire. So how good are the chances you think with this little crank on the battery it's got? I'm guessing it's going to need a charge. We'll see what happens. Feels really tight. Better probably need some grease. Swap the hood out and have a look. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I'll tell you what I was saying. I got that mower working. It was almost out of gas. I filled it up with some good non-ethanol gas. You hear it skipping a little bit, but when I go to town, I'll pull the plug out and pick up a fresh spark plug for it. I cranked up the snapper and I put it back there for now. I went to crank that one, and that is a newish battery, but it was dead. So I hooked the charger on it. I'm gonna let that charge for a while. I'm gonna take the rat rod trailer and put this one. I think it fits on this one better because of the way the ball is mounted a little lower on this one. I'll pull that back there, and I can fit that mower right into that shed. Speaking of sheds, there's a man coming tomorrow to look at pouring me a concrete footing out here for a garage. So those things are happening. I hope y'all have a good day. I'm gonna go look up that trailer and then take it out back. And then I got some cleanup to do in the garage. The good thing about that is, as you remember, I made those tables with wheels on them. So once I get the rat rod rolling and get it out of there, I can wheel those tables out, clean up all the concrete right there, and then wheel them back in place. That'll make it easier.